abitandika atya oba yabitandika atya?
Kiro tuwerekerako museyi kubagwe mumanyirivu uliriza Museveni tutyaffe twakuteekawo otuweereze bino bituuke wano tusibulira era byetufunye ebyo byebyo Museveni ko kawangudde akalulu kawangudde demokrasi bwatyo yakawangamudde ekyo nze nakitegeera.
Never mind that they've been doing a bad job, but UN special meeting on the MDGs. I don't know whether our pressmen here have heard of MDGs. These MDGs are something they call Millennium Development Goals. There are 8 of them. I can't remember them in my head. Poverty levels, I think that's one. Mother mortality, mothers who are dying when they are delivering, infant mortality, and so on. There are 8 of them. You can go and read them up. This had been said in 2000. I had not attended that summit of 2000. I had been busy fighting ADF in Ichibari district, so I didn't go. But the MDGs were good. So they were now meeting to review what has been the progress. In the case of Uganda, we have done well. Yes, something to do with the safe water. We have performed very well on some of the scores. Free education, education also is part of is one of the MDGs. There are 8 of them. You can go and read them up. Uganda has performed well on free education, has performed well on safe water, has performed well on HIV and malaria. That is also one of the MDGs, controlling HIV and malaria. Has performed well on HIV, has performed well on poverty, bring down poverty from 56% to about this 38% now. It was 35, then it went up again a little bit, but poverty has come down. As a result of those movements, Uganda, according to the UN report, has moved from the very low category of countries which have got what they call HDI, Human Development Index, which have got a low Human Development Index. It has now moved to the middle ones, the ones which are they give you a figure of 1. If you are doing very well, like Norway, you are 0.9 something, 0.9 something, almost becoming 1. Coming well. Now, what I told the UN, I gave a speech, which, as usual, takes our line. I don't go there just to sing these usual tunes, which are sung by I told them that these Millennium Development Goals are good minimum goals. They are good minimum goals for the human race. Number 1. Number 2, Uganda will not only achieve them, but actually surpass them. For instance, they are talking of reducing poverty to 28% by 2015. But for us, we have already brought down poverty at one time to about 34%. And our plan is to reduce poverty to 10% by 2017. So we don't think these Millennium Development Goals are difficult to achieve. For us, we shall not only achieve them, but we shall surpass them. There are 2 areas where we are not performing well for mainly cultural reasons. This is maternal mortality. The women are still dying unnecessarily, in spite of the fact that we have spread hospitals, a lot of health units, up to the sub-county, and in some cases even up to the parish. I've started inquiring why that is so. Apparently the women refuse to go because there are male attendants attending those. They are the ones manning the labor wards. So this Ministry of Health has not been sensitive to that. The husbands and even the women themselves may not want to be attended to by men. They may want females to attend females. I think this is apparently this is one of the reasons. But we have not, I was not aware until recently when I started hearing about it. That is the one parameter which is not moving as fast as it should, and yet the conditions on the ground would allow it to move fast. Now that I know what the problem is, we are going to work on it. The maternal mortality rate, MMR, it is still high for no good reason. So that was the first meeting, to review the Millennium Development Goals. However, what I told those people was that they demand, a lot of the speeches were saying, if the developed countries spend 0.7% of their GDP on aid, then things will be all right. My speech was different. I said, no, I don't think so. I don't think aid is the major factor. I think the major factor is the programs in each country. Like, for instance, we reduced AIDS, HIV prevalence without any aid. We did it on our own.
Weeyongera okuvumbula ku programu eno Vumbula nange